A sleep-deprived ghost falls into your arms. Street Edition by Arosophy. Chapter 14. Waffles for breakfast? Summary. Stephanie surprises Danny by being in Tim's apartment before him. Stephanie was excited to meet Tim's roommate and decided to make the best first impression with waffles. She came through the window with a waffle iron and a bag of waffle mixture, the best kind of waffle mixture in her opinion, only to find no one home. It was early in the morning. Why weren't they home? Shrugging, she made her way to the kitchen, to find the kitchen counter full of wires, some lump of tack, and a sleep schedule scribbled over to look like a blueprint. It looked like for a hairdryer, but more complicated. Some other tack buds were also lying around it. Did Tim tinker with something, or was it Danny's doing? Didn't Tim only tinker in the nest nowadays? Just as she made herself comfortable in the kitchen and opened her bag of waffle mixture, she heard a crash from the living room. Agents, damn it! I know you miss her, Johnny, but I haven't figured out a way back. And if you fight me again, it will take longer, a glowing teenager shouted. Good. If you would help, it would be faster. Lady Gotham is already more aware of my presence here. That could cause also troubles, so keep her distracted. The teen cut himself off as he noticed Steph entering the living room. Hello there, Steph greeted. The teen sighed. Did I get into the wrong apartment? This is Tim's apartment, right? Yeah, I'm just here for a visit. Are you his new roommate? Steph cheerfully continued, tucking away what she overheard for later. Yeah, no, I'm just Danny's friend. He almost slipped. Well, I'm Steph, a friend of Tim's, and basically family, she introduced herself. Oh, I'm Phantom. Nice to meet you. Phantom smiled sheepishly while rubbing the back of his neck. Do you want to help me make waffles for when Tim and his roommate are back? Steph questioned. He snapped his head, glaring at something besides her. His smile completely vanished for only a second, before he looked back at her with a smile. Sure, I can help. Steph needed to instruct him in every step since he never made some. Phantom's reasoning for never making waffles is the fear of them coming alive and trying to eat him instead. And isn't that just devastating? While she finished the last waffle, Phantom excused himself to the bathroom. She also heard the front door unlocking. Tim was back, hopefully with Danny in tow. Tim, you got the right timing. The waffles are ready, Steph shouted cheerfully from the kitchen. Why did you have to show up this early in the morning? She heard a rather disgruntled voice reply to her. As Tim made it into the kitchen, he looked dead tired. He lazily asked, Have you seen Danny? No, but his friend Phantom helped me with the waffles. Can you believe that he never made his own waffles his entire life? Steph exclaimed in disbelief. Hey guys, Danny greeted, also striding into the kitchen. Danny, if you sleep snatch me in the middle of work again, my employees will riot against you, Tim warned. Then he just tilted his head before a white smirk spread on his face. I mean, they can try. Then he shrugged. See, Steph, this is what I have to deal with. Tim gestured dramatically to Danny as if to make a point. You seem tired, Danny observed. No shit, you're terrible at your job, Tim exclaimed. Well, it's my first job I ever had. Then he rubbed the back of his neck again. Hey guys, have you seen Phantom? It's been a while now and he hasn't come back from the bathroom. Steph voiced her worry. Oh, he had some stuff to take care of, so he left, Danny explained. But he didn't even try one waffle. She was sad. If you make waffles, it's important to try them. You guys made waffles? Danny asked like he didn't already know. I'm just gonna make a coffee, Tim whispered to himself. Yeah, me and Phantom made some for breakfast. Steph nodded happily. Right, it's already breakfast time? Danny questioned. Yes, Tim hissed out while waiting for his coffee. Have you ever made waffles before, Danny? She asked like a predator. Nah, most ingredients in the fridge were always ecto-contaminated, so we rarely ate at home, Danny declared nonchalant, while getting a glass of water. What's ecto-contaminated? Tim asked, finally seeming interested in the conversation. Oh, it's someone or something that absorbed ecto-energy, Danny explained. So what happened to the ingredients? Steph inquired. They mostly come alive and try to kill you. Then he shrugged and put away his empty glass. Tim sighed in resignation, while Steph was stunned in silence. They ate the waffles in relative silence, before Steph pipes up again. So how did you two meet? I fell asleep on him in the middle of the street, Danny responded between bites. Tim just nodded in response, taking a sip of coffee. You don't seem from Gotham. Where are you from? She questions. Amity Park, Illinois. Those are some damn good waffles, he exclaimed. She nods proudly. They are my favorite mixture type. She is always crazy after waffles, Tim comments. Why did you come to Gotham of all places? Steph asked. It was unintentionally. Got sneak attacked when I didn't get enough sleep. I was lucky that the gun only got me here and didn't erase me from existence entirely. Danny mused. Danny, was that the gun's original purpose? Tim asked, sounding so done with everything. I guess so. Though they would rather have it just stun me enough for them to be able to study me. Danny nodded along, as if it was completely normal. I can see now why you warned me. Steph chuckles awkwardly. And that was the chapter! I hope you liked it. If you did, leave a like. If you like my videos in general, feel free to subscribe and share the video. I do Podfic commissions, so if you do have like a Podfic that you want me to read, you can contact me over Discord or Tumblr. Infos to that are on the screen or in my channel description. If you do commission me, you can get early access to my Discord server where I record these videos live, and you always know what I'm gonna post next. Other than that, have a nice rest of your time, and see you next time.